It's SSD time! Hey everyone, Justine here. Today we're diving into the super exciting world of SSDs. Ever wondered how your computer or phone loads stuff crazy fast? SSDs are the secret sauce. Don't worry if you're not a tech whiz, I got you. We'll break it all down in a fun and easy way. Get ready for a wild ride through the history and future of SSDs. First things first, let's break down what an SSD actually is and why it's such a game changer for your computer. If you've ever wondered why some computers feel lightning fast while others seem to crawl, the answer often comes down to the type of storage they use. That's where SSDs come in. SSD stands for solid-state drive. It's a modern type of storage device that's quickly become the gold standard for everything from laptops to gaming rigs to high-end workstations. Unlike older storage solutions, SSDs don't rely on any moving parts to store your data. Think of an SSD as the super-fast storage brain of your computer. It's where all your files, programs, and even your operating system live, ready to spring into action the moment you need them. Because SSDs use advanced memory chips, they can access and deliver your data almost instantly. To help you picture it, imagine a sleek, modern race car zipping around a track at breakneck speed. That's your SSD, built for performance, efficiency, and speed. It's designed to get you from point A to point B in record time, whether you're booting up your computer, launching a game, or transferring huge files. With an SSD, your computer can access data at lightning speed. Programs open in a flash, files transfer in seconds, and your entire system feels more responsive. It's the difference between waiting for things to happen and having them happen instantly. Now let's compare that to the old-school hard disk drive, or HDD. Picture a slow and steady Bullock cart plodding along a dusty road. That's your traditional HDD, reliable, but nowhere near as fast as today's SSDs. Sure, an HDD will eventually get you where you need to go, but you'll be waiting a lot longer. You might notice your computer taking ages to start up, programs loading slowly, or files transferring at a snail's pace. That's the Bullock cart in action, steady, but not built for speed. The reason for this huge difference in speed comes down to how each device works. HDDs have spinning disks and moving parts inside, a bit like a tiny record player reading and writing your data. In contrast, SSDs use cool flash memory chips, no moving parts at all. This not only makes SSDs much faster, but also more durable and energy efficient. So when you think about upgrading your computer, remember, it's the difference between racing ahead in a high-speed car and taking the scenic route in a Bullock cart. Believe it or not, SSDs have been around longer than you might think. While most people associate solid-state drives with the sleek, ultra-fast storage in today's laptops and gaming rigs, the roots of this technology actually stretch back decades. Let's take a journey through time and uncover the fascinating story of how SSDs came to be. The first glimpse of this tech magic was way back in the 1950s. Back then, computers were massive machines that filled entire rooms, and the idea of storing data electronically was just beginning to take shape. Engineers and scientists were experimenting with new ways to store information, hoping to move beyond the limitations of punch cards and magnetic tapes. Early SSDs were like the first computers, huge, expensive, and not very powerful. These early storage devices were primarily used in military and scientific applications, where speed and reliability were more important than cost or size. They were a far cry from the compact, affordable SSDs we know today, but they laid the groundwork for the future. Instead of the flash memory chips we use now, these early SSDs used magnetic cores to store data. Imagine tiny rings of magnetic material, each one representing a bit of information. Technicians would painstakingly thread wires through these cores by hand, creating a physical memory grid. It was a slow and labor-intensive process, but it was a revolutionary step forward at the time. This technology was totally different from how SSDs work today, but it was a crucial stepping stone in the evolution of data storage. Fast forward to the 1990s, and everything changed with the introduction of flash memory. Flash memory was a true game changer, making it possible to store large amounts of data in a much smaller space, with no moving parts. Suddenly, storage devices could be faster, more reliable, and more energy efficient than ever before. This breakthrough paved the way for the modern SSDs that power our devices today. Flash memory is what makes SSDs so small, fast, and reliable. Unlike traditional hard drives, which rely on spinning disks and moving read-write heads, SSDs use integrated circuits to store data electronically. This means they can access information almost instantly, with no mechanical delays. It also makes them much more durable, since there are no moving parts to wear out or break. The shift to flash memory was a turning point in the history of data storage, opening up new possibilities for everything from portable music players to high-performance servers. The first commercially available flash-based SSD came out in 1991, and it was a big deal. Although it was still expensive and had limited capacity compared to today's drives, it marked the beginning of a new era in storage technology. Over the years, SSDs have become faster, cheaper, and more reliable, transforming the way we store and access data. From those early experiments in the 1950s to the cutting-edge drives of today, the story of SSDs is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. Over the years, SSDs have gone through some major glow-ups. Remember those early SSDs? They were super pricey and had limited storage, but thanks to amazing advancements in technology, SSDs got faster, cheaper, and way more spacious. One of the biggest breakthroughs was the introduction of SATA and NVMe interfaces. Think of them like superhighways for data. SATA was a big step up from older interfaces, but NVMe is where it's at. It's like the autobahn of data transfer, making SSDs insanely fast. Now, let's talk about the rock stars behind these awesome SSDs. You've got big names like Samsung, Western Digital, Kingston, Crucial, and more, all battling it out to create the fastest, most reliable, and most innovative SSDs. They're like the cool kids in the tech world, always pushing the limits of what's possible, from superfast NVMe SSDs to tiny but mighty M2 drives. These brands are constantly coming up with new and exciting ways to make our digital lives faster and better. Did you know that SSDs are actually more durable than HDDs? That's because they have no moving parts, so they're less likely to break if you drop your laptop. But, please don't test that. Here's another fun fact. SSDs use less power than HDDs, which means longer battery life for your laptops and smartphones. Plus, they're totally silent, unlike those noisy HDDs that sound like a tiny fan is always running. Okay, let's be real for a sec. Remember those days when you'd click on something and have to wait, like, forever for it to load? With SSDs, those days are gone. SSDs make everything snappier, from booting up your computer to loading massive games or editing huge video files. Plus, they're super quiet and use less power, so your laptop stays cooler and runs longer. It's like having a best friend who's always there for you, ready to make your digital life a breeze. So what's next for the world of SSDs? Well, if you thought things were already moving fast, you're in for a wild ride. The world of solid-state drives is evolving at a breakneck pace, and the innovations on the horizon are set to completely transform how we think about data storage. Just a few years ago, SSDs were a luxury reserved for high-end computers and tech enthusiasts, but now they're everywhere, from laptops and gaming consoles to data centers powering the cloud. But the story doesn't end there. Hold on tight, because things are about to get even faster. The next generation of SSDs is pushing the boundaries of speed and efficiency, making yesterday's top-of-the-line models look almost outdated. We're talking about transfer rates that can move massive files in the blink of an eye, and load times so short you'll barely have time to blink. This isn't just about convenience. It's about unlocking new possibilities for everything from gaming and creative work to scientific research and artificial intelligence. We're talking about PCIe 5.0 SSDs that are so fast, they make the current generation look like snails. With PCIe 5.0, comma data can travel at speeds that were unimaginable just a few years ago. Imagine transferring a 4K movie in just a couple of seconds, or running complex simulations without any lag. These drives are a game changer for professionals and everyday users alike, and they're just starting to hit the market. And get this, scientists are working on crazy futuristic technologies like DNA storage. That's right, researchers are exploring ways to store digital information in the very building blocks of life. DNA storage could one day allow us to pack unimaginable amounts of data into microscopic spaces, making today's storage devices look gigantic by comparison. It's not just science fiction. Labs around the world are already making breakthroughs that could change the way we archive information forever. Imagine storing all the data in the world on something the size of a sugar cube. That's the kind of future we're talking about. As storage devices get smaller and more powerful, the possibilities for innovation are endless. We could see entire libraries, museums, or even the collective knowledge of humanity preserved in a device you can hold between your fingers. It's a mind-blowing concept that's quickly becoming reality. The future of storage is looking super exciting, and I can't wait to see what amazing advancements are still to come. Whether it's lightning-fast SSDs, revolutionary new materials, or storage solutions we haven't even dreamed of yet, one thing's for sure. The next chapter in data storage is going to be incredible. So stay tuned, because the world of SSDs is just getting started, and the best is yet to come. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the amazing world of SSDs. From their humble beginnings to their super-fast present and mind-blowing future, SSDs have come a long way, and they're only getting better and better. What are your thoughts on SSDs? Have you made the switch yet? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always down to chat all things tech.